Hi everyone, it's Margaret here with 60andMe. 60andMe is a community of women who are aging beautifully, over 60, and who still love to play with makeup, skincare, and beauty products. And I do reviews and tutorials on products that I think might be of interest to our demographic and to our age. And I've got something today that I think you might find very interesting. Now, if you are one of these people that likes to have all your makeup in one place, you like to just grab and go if you're going out, for a weekend, if you're traveling, which you're not doing right now, but if you were, or if you just want to have everything in one place. This is the It Girl Beauty Book. It Cosmetics Beauty Book. Now, it's one of these amazing little books. I can't even describe how small it is, but you can see it's very tiny, but it's got everything that you need, everything except for foundation and a mascara. But this has everything else inside it. I want to show you how it works, and then I'm going to apply makeup as if I was using just this book, foundation and mascara. So it starts off on the first page. You open it like a book. It's got 3 little concealers, light, medium, and dark, a setting powder in kind of a translucent color, and a bronzer. That's on the first page. The second page is blush and lipsticks. Now the blush is kind of an ombre. You can see how it's lighter on the top and then a pink color below. It's pink and it's pigmented for sure, but the lipsticks are also pink, shades of pink and peachy pink. Now maybe if I had been making a suggestion, I would have said a deeper range of colors on the lipsticks, but I love them myself because I like pink lipstick. So I'm actually going to enjoy putting those on and showing them to you. The third page is eyes. There's a highlighter at the top and 9 eyeshadow colors. At the bottom, you've got an eyebrow pencil. I'm putting it in front of my face here. An eyebrow powder and a liner. So you've got everything that you need there for your eyes. It's really cool. And it's not a wide range of colors, but they work perfectly. They're all nude colors, of course, but I like them. There's a peachy and a pink color, and it works well. And then, of course, there's a mirror. So this is your book, your book of magic. And I'm going to put everything on in the order in the book, and then we'll see how it looks. But if you've got any questions, or if you've been using this It Cosmetics Beauty Book, please let us know. And I hope that you enjoy this. So first of all, I'm going to start with foundation. Now, most of you are familiar with the It Cosmetics foundation, the CC cream, which is Your Skin But Better. 50 SPF, great product, and a lot of people love it, and I used it all through the summer. The SPF of 50 is great. So that's not what I'm going to use today though, because they've come out with a better, in my opinion, foundation. Oh, by the way, I did actually put on my face before I started my facial oil. I don't use a primer. I just use my Growing Younger Gracefully facial oil, which I love, and that's the first thing. It's just become the thing I use morning and evening. I just forget sometimes that I put it on, but it really helps with the application of foundation. So the foundation I'm going to use is It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Foundation Plus Skincare. It's got hyaluronic acid in it, and it's a really beautiful formula. For me and for aging skin, I mean, I'm 72, so I've got, all the challenges of aging skin with, wrinkles and creases and age spots and, you name it. And I've put this on and worn it all day, and it doesn't stick in the creases. For me, it's worked perfectly. Everyone's skin is different though, so I'm just endorsing it from my own perspective. But, obviously you've got to check it out for yourself. It's got a nice pump. I'm going to use my foundation brush and apply it just as I normally would. Here we go. It's Ariane Pool foundation brush, which I just love. I use this all the time. It's buried there, but let's apply the foundation. Let's do this. So when I put it on, you'll start thinking, oh, it's a little light. And it looks it as you put it on, but it kind of oxidizes and doesn't get darker. It just kind of settles. So I'm gonna put this on all over my face. And you can see how actually it doesn't need, I'm not putting very much on my brush at all. And it's just settling beautifully. And I've tried a lot of foundations, and this is down to in my top 3. It really is. It's just amazing. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, one of the products I'm using today, I'm going to have as a giveaway. It's going to be a prize for someone. So stay with me for a bit, and I'll tell you which one it is. And I'm going to be showing you, by the way, some other alternatives to some of the products, the mascara, for example, and lipsticks. So here we go. Let's have a look and see whether that covered my face. I'm going to use my mirror here. I'm doing this makeup application into my phone so I can see myself reasonably well, but I want to make sure it's all blended. And I kind of just dab and don't push it too hard. But can you see how nice that foundation is? And in my opinion, it's perfect for dry to normal skin. I don't know what oily skin would do with this, but I love it. So that's the foundation from IT Cosmetics. So we're staying with the brand, but now we're going to dip into the book. Now, the first thing in the book, as I mentioned, was the concealers. I don't normally wear a concealer, but just because I think it's useful to try everything, I'm going to try the light one here and just dab a bit under, just low on my eye. I've got some nice little dark circles there. If I can just do this easily. I've got a little concealer brush here I'll use. And I will use my fingers as well. Just pat it in gently. Okay, so that is, and I put a little bit in the center of my eye there, get the little dark shadows in there. Okay, so that's the concealer, and I've got that little age spot. It's okay, we'll leave it there. This is a finishing powder which I'll use under the eye because I think that it's just sets the concealer when you use that. And I'll just do that right under my eye where I place the concealer to hold it in. So that's the little bit of powder. Okay, now the bronzer. The bronzer is a little bit powdery, and it's also not the lightest bronzer in the world. So I'm going to use it kind of sparingly. This is an IT Cosmetics brush, actually. I find the foundation is a little bit soft for foundation, but it works great for bronzer. It's got a foundation on one end and a concealer on the other. Okay, so that I think is going to be okay for the brush, or for the bronzer. I'm going to just use my other mirror to see what I've done here. A little bit on my nose. You see, so it's not too dark, but you can see it makes a little bit of difference. And I think that's important. Just get those cheekbones a little bit highlighted to bring some lightness to the face. Okay, now I'm going to turn the page of the book and I'm going to go to, it's kind of awkward here. Here we go. We're going to go to the blushes. Okay, now the blush. Now the blush is pink, as I mentioned, very, very bright, but I'm going to start at the top, just using the very light color here on the brush, and then just dab it on the darker part and apply it gently. Now, when I did this before, I found that it was the pigment is strong, so I'm going to the best of my ability, do the right placement, the right color. And if it's a little bit too bright, you can use this lovely setting powder to tone it down. So I'm going to take a look in my mirror, make sure it's, yeah. See, I think that this is a pretty pink. I know that a lot of people just don't really like pink that much for blusher, but I think it's beautiful. I love blush. It's a little bit of a pop. And this has definitely got that. Oh, on my nose. Okay. Let's see what that looks like. This book is, it's hard to hold with one hand. I need a stand for it, but it's really great. Let's have a quick look here. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Got a dent in my forehead. Isn't it amazing what happens to your skin as you get older? Like things just appear unexpectedly. Like where did that come from? That little bump or that little mark. Okay, so I've got pinkish, beautiful blush on, and then we keep going with the page. Now, I'm not going to put lipstick on right now. That's the next thing in this book, but I'll go to the next page to eyes, and then I'll come back to lipstick. Okay, eyes, here we go. There's 9 colors of lipstick, of eyeshadow. There's a highlighter, and there is a powder for your brows, and a black liner for your eyes. So I am going to use the powder for brows. I would normally not use this because I have other products that I like, but I wanted to try this, and I'm using an angled brush. Let's just see if I can get a small amount. I've tried this, of course, before, and it is a little bit dark on me, but I'll see what I can do to keep it in one place. So here we go. Okay. I'm going to decide to dab it while I go. So you can see it's a little bit dark, but I think it works okay. And this angled brush is perfect for this. So you don't have to carry around an eye product at all. You've got the brow powder right here. I'm not pressing too hard because as I said, the color is a little dark, but I think it still works. Okay, so that's brows. I'm not going to spend too much time on my eyebrows that don't match, and I just fill them in a bit and make them look a bit fuller. You might want to use like a spoolie brush to bring that out a little bit, but I'm going to leave it like that and go on to the eyeshadow colors. Now, there are some really beautiful mattes here, and I'm going to try to do them in a way that you can see the subtlety of the gradation, because they are the colors are quite subtle and gradated. Is that a word? I don't know. But I'm going to start with there's a very light color here. This one here, the second at the top, and just use that. I'm going to just tap it a bit as a transition color. So I'm going to just put that here. You won't see it too much, but I want to put that as a transition color just to accent the next part that I'm going to do. Okay. It's kind of a pinky color. It's a pinky, oops. I'm using a very fluffy brush here to do that. You can just blend, blend, blend. If you're doing this at home, obviously you can take a lot more time and you'll have a better mirror to work with and you can just make it really, really perfect. But I'm just taking that over the crease there. Then I'm going to take, there's another color here, which is a little bit darker. It's a brown, I think it's called, they've got names on there. But I'm going to try this middle one right here. And I'm going to place that on the edge of my eye. I do need to look at a mirror to do this. Excuse me for doing this, but it's harder to see without a good mirror. So you can see the color there is a bit darker. And I'm just putting it on the edge of my, oops, this one here. Oops, where are we? This one. Okay, and I'm just bringing them up over the crease line again. So you can start to see the gradation of color there, which I think is really nice. It's perfect as a matte or as a, you know, everyday look. It's beautiful. I'm going to do the other side here. Just dab it on the corner of the eye for a bit of color, and then across the crease. I don't know if you can see that as well as I'm seeing it, but okay. And just with the powder that you've got left on your brush, just bring it across the top again. Okay. So that, I think, is a start just for the shaping of the eye. And then I'm going to go in with this color, which is, it's really pretty. It's this one right here. It's kind of a pinky, this shade right here, and put that on my lid. I'm going to use the same brush. Now, it's going to appear dark when I put this on, but don't panic because I've got a plan. I'm putting that all over my lid. And I love this color, actually. It's a nice sort of almost a chocolatey brown color. I'm going to put this book down. It's kind of an awkward little book to do this demonstration with, but I'm going to try. Okay, so that one is on my lid. And then I'm picking up, what I'll do in the description is I'll put, first of all these products so you don't have to make a list of anything, but I'll also put the order that I'm doing these colors from the book, because it's hard for me to show you the lid colors and apply them at the same time. So I'm taking my Real Techniques brush now and going in with one of the lighter colors. It's called, what's it called? Chili, I think it's called. And just in the center of my eye there. It's not really a glitter color, but it's got some sparkle and some life to it. Can you see? I really like that. I'm going to try this other side here. And then just bring that up a little bit. Just in the center part of your eye, really. It doesn't have to be all over your lid. It might even be nice to put that on with my finger. I haven't really tried that. I think I might try that. And see if it goes on a little bit darker. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it works so much better when you use those glow colors with your finger. It really does. But that gives you quite a bit of choice in this palette with eye colors. I think you can do so many cool things with this. And so I think that IT Cosmetics did a pretty good job of choosing colors that work together and that, you know, that are fun. Okay, so mascara is going to go on now, and of course there's not a mascara in the book. They probably could fit one in there if they really tried and made it thicker, but I'm going to use my very reliable it's Maybelline, the Falsies Lash Lift mascara. I just love this mascara. I've loved it forever, and I've got a lot of others that are favorites too, but this is one I would put in my bag if I was taking just one with me. And I'm going to show you what this can do to your eyes. I haven't actually curled my eyelashes, but you'll see. It really does lift your eyelashes. You see? I'm just getting a little bit closer there so that you can, this is such a nice mascara. And it's a drugstore brand. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't cost that much. I think it's about maybe $12, maybe a bit more. But that's the eye that you get with just a little over one application. You see the difference? It's incredible. It's a great mascara. I'll do the other side and then, oh, got sirens today. And let's see if I can do this. Now, of course, there are lots and lots of mascara options around right now. And some of my other favorites, the L'Oreal Lash Paradise is one that I love. But there's a couple of others from the drugstore by Essence. I think I've got a few here that are beautiful, really great. Essence does great mascaras, in my opinion. But this one by Maybelline, it just gets the award for me. So that's the mascara, and I think the eye look is really, really pretty. And I wasn't sure whether I was going to do the eyeliner, but I think I will, because this black eyeliner in this It book is really special. And it's, gosh, I bought a palette by Wayne Goss, and I think I did a demonstration or a presentation of it, and he had a black in his palette that I absolutely adored. And this one reminds me of that black. I can't tell you, it's, I can show you here, this bottom one here. It's amazing. And I've got this little brush that I picked up from Catrice. It's got a really blunt end to it. And I'm going to use that to apply a little bit of this black liner. And I don't normally do liners in these demonstrations because it's a little tricky for me. But I'm going to try because I really like it. And I want to show you what it does to your eyes. So I'm going to just be careful here. It was really a surprise when I saw this in this It Cosmetics palette, that they have a black. It's so unusual and it's really, really nice. So I'm just going to go along the ledge. I'm almost just going to color my lashes. I'm not going to do a huge lining thing. So you can see I'm just kind of literally almost coloring the top of my eyelashes. And I just realized I have a piece of mascara there. Okay. So can you see the difference? It just makes your eyes come to life. I mean, honestly, it's a really, really cool technique. And you don't have to use that much of it. You just use a very, very tiny amount just along the lash line. And I'll try to do this carefully. And I think if you guide yourself with your lashes, and rather than trying to place it on the eye, you'll find you'll get better result. And I'm just trying to make this even. So it's such a powerful black, to be honest. It's really, really amazing. I'm going to just take my mascara in a second. And I told you I don't do liners very often for that reason. It's just tricky. But I think that kind of gives you an idea of what of adding that little bit of black to your eye can do. I'm going to do something here with this brush. I'm going to take all the color of it off of it and just go back in and smooth these out a bit. Just smudge it. And I think that just gives it a little bit more natural look. Does anyone else really love eyeliner? I don't know if I don't use it that often for obvious reasons. I'm just not that good at it, but I think it's okay. I should probably stop here. And continue with the other makeup, the lipstick. Let me just pop a teeny bit back of mascara, which got knocked there a bit. There. I think it's okay. I really like the black liner. I think it's great. Hopefully it's not too much, but anyway, there we are. So I'm going to now go on to the lipstick, and that will be our finish here. But oh, by the way, the giveaway today is going to be, ta-da, Growing Younger Gracefully facial oil. I've got one for you. If you would love it, just put a note in the comment section below, and I'll choose somebody randomly. But it's really beautiful. It's full of wonderful ingredients, and it just is magic on your face. I've been using it now for several years, and I really love it. So if you want a bottle of this beautiful Growing Younger Gracefully facial oil, I've got one for you. Just leave it in the comment section below. So the lipsticks I'm going to go through really quickly here because I love lipstick, but I've got a BH Cosmetics liner. This liner, it was like less than $10. It's, in my opinion, one of the best lip liners. It's waterproof. It's on all different colors. And this one's more of a pinky color, and I'm going to apply it because that's the lipstick I'm going to use. Can you see? It's a really nice color. And I can't talk while I do this. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit and use another lipstick because I want to show it to you. That's just a lip liner. And you can smudge that in. But I've also got a couple of products from Maybelline, which are called Superstay Matte Ink Crayons. I don't know whether you've used these before. I've got them in several different colors. And the thing about the branding is once you take the label off, you can't read the color. This one, actually, I can read a number basic. On this one, it's 85, which is the one I'm going to use. But look online. There's super, super products for mask wearing. These are the best. I put this on first. And if you put this on, put some gloss on, you can go. I mean, it really stays, and this stays on forever. It's a great lipstick. This line, I think I'm going to just be beyond having to wear a mask and whatever, I'm going to keep using this lipstick. It's so, so pretty. So that's the lipstick base. Now, go back to the IT Cosmetics book, and I'm going to show you these colors now, if I can get them straight here. Okay, so can I do it really without showing you the mirror? There we go, that's good. Okay, so these go from sort of dark to light. And this is the very lightest. And I'm going to actually start with this darkest one here, which you can see I've used. I've used it quite a bit. And I just apply it with my fingers. Probably would be good with a brush. But watch this. Isn't that pretty? I just think that's a really, really lovely lipstick. And it's not too glossy. It's not too drying. It's more of a satin. But that's one that I really like. That's one I would go out with, right there. But I wanted to show you the other colors so you can just get an idea. Just check my mirror here to make sure I've got it not on my teeth and everything. Okay, so yeah, that's a really, really pretty pink color. I like it. But if you wanted to go a little bit lighter or a little bit different tone, this one here is pretty. And I'm just going to put this on over top just so you can see the difference. Okay, just very lightly place that on. You see, it changed it to a little bit more of a peachy color. In fact, what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to just put these on my arm so you can see these, because I think that's the best way to show you the colors. Some people have commented on this that you know, that as you said, a different tone would have been good in there, maybe a coral or something. But I don't know. I think these are okay. Now that I'm even putting them on my arm, I can even see the opportunity. Oops. Okay, so those are the colors. Can you see? Oh, I do. There we go. That's the three that I used, and then the other three here. There's a very light one at the bottom. Okay, so those are the colors of lipstick that you've got in this book, this IT Cosmetics beauty book. I think I've showed you everything to the best of my ability. It's a beautiful little book. I will probably take it with me when I travel, if we ever do that again. I know we will. And it's just perfect. It's got the colors I love. It's got textures. The concealer is wonderful. You could even use that concealer, I was thinking, as a foundation. If you were, somewhere and you didn't have any foundation, just put some of that with a moisturizer and get a bit of, coverage on your face. Mascara you'd have to take with you. That's the only thing I think that you'd need to make a complete look. But I hope that you found this fun, useful, and maybe have, some experience with these all-in-one palettes that you'd like to share. I know that IT Cosmetics does this book every year, and maybe you've had them in the past and used them and loved them. Or perhaps you've got another brand that you really like. I mean, I would love to know. This is not sponsored. I buy all my own products, and I do them for that reason, so I can be honest and truthful and just give you the real, experience. So I think if I can just make sure I've not got any mascara on my eyes in places it shouldn't be. I've got my lipstick on. I think everything's okay. I always do these videos, and then like 2 minutes later, I look at the video and it's like, did you know that was like not blended? Or it was like, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. But have a really wonderful day wherever you are. And I'd love to know your feelings on these kinds of products and what you would like me to do in the future, perhaps. I'm always open to that. And if you would like to be considered, enter the drawing for this beautiful Growing Younger Gracefully oil, facial serum, I think it's called. Please leave your notes in the section below. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Have a fabulous day, and we'll talk again really, really soon. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. And don't forget to subscribe. If you love these videos, subscribe to our channel. I would love that too. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day.